Hey guys, what's up? The iPodKid here, and today for this app review we have two apps to cover for you. The first one we're going to touch on is the new N.O.V.A 2. This is the sequel to the highly acclaimed N.O.V.A game that was released about a couple months ago for iPod and iPhone. Really great first-person shooter, probably my favorite that I've seen so far to date, and it's very similar to Halo if you ever played that game on Xbox. First thing I'm going to say, the touch controls are still about the same and they're still perfect. The original N.O.V.A game had really great controls, some of the best controls on this device, and they definitely kept those true. They didn't have any reason to change them, and I'm glad that they didn't. And then also, the enemies are much more difficult to defeat, and there's a ton more of them. So that's another heads up. And I'm playing on an easy game mode too. This is the single player campaign. I'll show you guys the multiplayer online in just a few moments. And I will show you guys the best of both worlds. So that's pretty much the first entrance right here of this level. As you see, it was a little bit more strategic to actually have to defeat those enemies. This is a highly secure puzzle that will keep me out of this fortress. Took 2 seconds to defeat. I've already done this one though. And that's about it. I don't really want to spoil anything more for you guys. As you see, there's a ton of weapons right there. I'm about to encounter a ton of enemies, and I'm going to leave that one as a spoiler so we don't have to ruin it for you guys. Go back out to the main menu, and I'm going to show you guys some of the online multiplayer. You can do local if you want to play with your friends right next to you, or you can play online over 3G, 4G, or Wi-Fi connection, which is awesome. You create your own little account, which is like a PSN or like an Xbox Live account, and then you can just play on anyone around the world. There are some of the original maps from the first N.O.V.A game, and then there's also some new ones. There's about 10 or 15 maps, I believe, with about 10 or 15 different weapons. That's definitely awesome because it keeps the game very fresh. It's not the same sniper, shotgun, assault rifle running around and just blasting each other. But there are some new maps and new weapons which definitely keep the game very fresh and very new. And I'm supposed to be playing Capture the Flag right now, I think. Never played Capture the Flag. He's not my teammate. Are you gonna kill me? You should kill me because I shot you a million times. Just like Halo, which I hate, this game takes a while to kill an enemy. You have a huge shield that goes down, and then once you take damage, you can go hide and cover for 2 seconds, and then you have full health again. I know games like Call of Duty have that too, but this game takes way too many bullets to kill a person. But if you're a fan of Halo or anything similar to that in a first-person shooter sense, then absolutely go get this application. It's great. It's really fun, especially just to play team deathmatch. Right now, this guy's clearly knows what he's doing. He's destroying me on Capture the Flag. Unless I follow him and murder him. Let's do that, right? Nope, this isn't gonna work. Die, you suck. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys before I show you that I lose. That is N.O.V.A 2, definitely an application that I recommend going to check out. Alright guys, and our second app for this review is another sequel, Backbreaker 2 Vengeance. This game is a little bit too similar to the first Backbreaker game for me. It's still a really fun game. If you don't have the original Backbreaker, I highly recommend to check this one out. But if you do have the original Backbreaker, then you might want to make your own decision on this one. It's a little bit too similar for my taste for such a high price tag. So, two new features about this application. The original Backbreaker only had you on offense and you had to score. This new one has another game mode called Vengeance, which is where you're on defense and you have to tackle the ball carrier. And then also in this application, you can unlock new moves as you gradually progress through the entire career. You can unlock things like jump, which is, I guess, pretty fun, but other things like that too. So you can jump over defenders and then also jump over some barriers to get some more bonus points. But I'll show you guys the new game mode. This is where you're on defense, and what you're going to be using is the accelerometer of your device, and then also some really nice and pretty simple touchscreen controls to control things like juke and spin move. So as you see right here, we have jump. You tap right in the middle, and we have jumped. So here, this blue guy is the ball carrier, and we gotta hit this and tackle him, and we flipped him and possibly broke his legs, hopefully. He looks hurt. That's good. So anyway, that's one of the first waves, and after you complete that, you go on to the next wave, you keep getting more bonus points, and you try and get as many points as possible so you can get gold in the helmets, patriotic helmets, and then you can unlock new moves and stuff for later rounds. Like kill this dude. There we go. Right in his gut. That feels good. So pretty much that's all of Backbreaker. If you play the other game mode, which was the original game mode, then you can play on offense, and you're the dude trying to avoid the defense, so you're the ball carrier. That looked good. And that's about it. It's a high price tag for the sequel. For so many similarities, you're going to have to make your own decision on that one. But that's what I have for you guys in this app review. N.O.V.A 2, highly recommended, even if you had the first one. And Backbreaker 2, that's your choice. If you had the first one, you might want to steer clear of this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic day.